They're called the Kurils by Russia and the Northern Territories by Japan. And just who controls this stretch of volcanic islands has reignited a decades-old conflict. The feud is so bitter that both nations are still technically at war. They have yet to sign a peace treaty to formally end World War II. The Kuril Islands stretch between Russia's easternmost Kamchatka Peninsula and Japan's northernmost Hokkaido Island, and are home to around 19,000 people. There are 56 islands in total, but the dispute centers on the 4 furthest to the south. Russia captured the islands in the final days of World War II. Moscow says U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt offered the islands to Soviet leader Joseph Stalin in exchange for Russia joining the war against Japan. But ownership of the islands is an issue of deep cultural importance in Japan. The unresolved issue has prevented Japan and Russia from signing a formal peace agreement 77 years after the end of World War II. Moscow claims that agreed payments for the fishing rights were not made. Russia's attack on Ukraine has stoked fears in neighboring Japan of similar territorial aggression. Tokyo believes the most likely target could be the Kurils. Japan was quick to impose sanctions on Russia at the start of the campaign and stepped up its military cooperation with NATO.
We would like to further strengthen the irreversible relationship with European countries in this region, and I greatly welcome NATO expanding its involvement in the Indo-Pacific region.
Japan says it will increase defense spending dramatically over the next 5 years. It's also departed from its decades-old pacifist stance to become more actively engaged in direct military action. Earlier this month, Japanese and U.S. forces participated in one of the largest ever joint exercises. The move was seen as a reaction to growing tensions with North Korea, China, and now Russia. The nation is in a tough neighborhood, and it needs to be prepared. Wilson Dizard, TRT World.